I've been using Claude to create UI demos using the Godot game engine, and Rust compiled to WASM with D3, Three.js, and WebGL. These 4 demos all do the same thing. They display colorful letters orbiting around a sphere. But under the hood, they're completely different. Today we'll compare a game engine, a 3D library, a 2D library faking 3D, and pure WebGL from scratch. Let's see what each approach teaches us about web graphics. First up is Godot 4.5. This is a full game engine, typically used for games, but it exports to WebGL beautifully. The entire implementation is just 90 lines of GD script. We have true 3D text extrusion, automatic lighting and shadows, and a visual editor for rapid prototyping. The downside? A 38 megabyte download. That's a lot for a simple visualization. Next is Three.js, the most popular 3D library for the web, but we're calling it from Rust compiled to WebAssembly. This gives us about 450 lines of Rust with inline JavaScript bindings. Three.js handles all the complex 3D math and text geometry for us. The bundle is much smaller, around 50 kilobytes of WASM plus Three.js from a CDN. Here's the clever one, D3JS with SVG. There's no WebGL here at all. It's faking 3D entirely with 2D transforms. About 440 lines of Rust handle the projection math, scaling, and z-ordering. Open DevTools, and you'll see plain SVG elements reordering themselves as the sphere rotates. It works in any browser, even old ones without WebGL support. Finally, the pure approach, raw WebGL, written entirely in Rust. No Three.js, no D3, just direct GPU communication. At 670 lines, it's the most code, but also the smallest runtime, just 47 kilobytes with 0 dependencies. We handwrite vertex and fragment shaders, manage our own matrices, and billboard the text to face the camera. Looking at these side by side, there's no single winner. Godot is fastest to build but heaviest to deploy. Three.js balances power and convenience. D3 is lightweight but limited to 2D tricks. And raw WebGL gives you complete control, but demands you understand everything about graphics programming. Now let's set up a live demo using GitHub pages. I'm asking Claude Code to reorganize the project, move the documentation files, configure trunk to build into a docs folder, and update the README with the new structure. Claude handles all the file operations and config changes automatically. Now Claude commits and pushes to GitHub. Once pushed, GitHub Pages automatically builds and deploys from the docs folder. After the build completes, we can verify the live demo is working at the project URL. So which should you choose? Use Godot when you're building something interactive or game-like, when you need a visual editor, or when download size doesn't matter. Use Three.js. For most 3D web visualizations, it's the sweet spot of power and productivity. Use V3 with SVG when you need maximum compatibility or when your visualization is data-driven, and use raw WebGL when you need absolute minimal size, maximum performance, or when you're learning how graphics really work. 4 ways to spin some letters around a sphere. Each one taught me something different about game engines, graphics libraries, SVG tricks, and the raw GPU. The best tool depends on your constraints and what you're trying to learn. Links to all 4 repos are in the description. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and leave a comment if you have questions. See you in the next one. Bye.